Hello and welcome back to the workbench. I have been playing with crawlers now for about a year, and these are the first ones I started with. This is actually the first one I purchased. And I wanted to give you my opinion on the different ones. This is an SCX24. This is a Traxxas TRX 4M. And this is the Furitek. I think it's the one before it. I don't remember which one it is, but this is the Furitek. So let me give you a quick rundown and which one I think you should try first. The SCX24 is a very capable crawler. There are a lot of parts out there on the market for it. You can upgrade this thing to your heart's content and have a very good time doing it. It pops open, I believe, with Velcro and opens up that way. It comes with everything you need in order to get it going. Has a little baby motor in there, but it has plenty of power. There is an upgrade. There is a 55T motor you can put in there, and that'll give it a bit more punch. I did that with my Losi Micro B, and it made a big difference. You can watch that video on the channel. Pros and cons. Well, the pros is it's very capable. Out of the box, it does a great job crawling. Very happy with it. The cons is I think it's a little fragile for kids. These twist, and it's just not as sturdy looking as the other crawler I'm going to show you in a second, the Traxxas. But for your first one, this is a great choice as well. You won't go wrong with any of the SCX24s. So yeah, great little car, or crawler that is. The TRX 4M. The TRX 4M is a little bit different in the bottom. I have a lot of modifications to this. I have some different arms on there. I've put in different things to this. But out of the box, this is pretty capable. Not as capable as this one. I think this one did a better job out of the box. This one's a lot heavier duty. This is the one I would get if you have a kid who is interested in crawling. This is a very good choice. Opening up the box, there are some clips, and you pop those clips and the body comes right off, and you can edit or you can modify it and do whatever you want. There's as many modifications and aftermarket parts for this one as there is for this one. It comes with a larger motor, but you know what, I really don't notice that much of a difference in performance between the two as far as speed and power goes. This one, though, it's a better crawler. But this one is the one for kids. This one is for adults. This one, the first time I took it out, I broke a drive shaft, so I had to buy this steel drive shaft. So that'll be your first upgrade you get for this. In fact, when you order this, you are going to have to order those drive shafts as well, because you'll probably break one as well. The little motor that's inside of this thing has more power than both of these probably combined. Taking off the body on this model, a little bit involved, but the newer model, the body opens up much easier. This comes off. Not much wire lead here for the lights, but that's okay. And inside it has a brushless Furitek Venom motor in it. This thing is a beast. How does it compare to this one? I think this one handles better. But this one does a good job. It's got great low-end power, low-end control, lots of adjustments on here compared to the other two. So this one is a tinkerer's one, and lots of upgrades for this one as well. I do have an upgrade I'm going to do to this one soon on the channel, so please make sure you subscribe if you're interested. I am going to flip this axle the other way and connect it to this other connection right here coming out of the drivetrain, and that is supposed to reduce the axle twist. Axle twist is when the thing is going, it'll twist side to side depending on which way you're going. That is supposed to help reduce that. I have a 3D printed part that I have to make that work, because you just can't flip the axle. You gotta have something to connect these trailing arms to. The trailing arms are See, they're sturdier than the SCX ones. The SCX, you know, they got a lot of flex to them. These don't have as much flex, so they're a little bit more sturdier than that. But yeah, it's nice. It has a on axle servo. So does the SCX24, does the TRX 4M. They all have on axle servos. That helps with the steering and the bump steer. See, look at the turning angle on that thing. It's just outrageous. So, which one should you get? Well, if you want to do a lot of tinkering, you'll get the SCX24. There are more parts to this than anything else. You could upgrade this and it won't even be, you know, it'll be completely customized. You can even just go buy all the parts for it. Very capable out of the box. If you have a kid, I recommend you getting the TRX 4M. Get whatever one you want. I've had this one, and I've also had the K10 or K whatever Chevy truck version. That one was very good. I thought it was better than this one. It performs better than this one did. This one seems a little top heavy. But for kids, this is the way to go. Lots of upgrades as well. They can get in there and they can start tinkering. If you want to get the brushless and something that you can adjust the crap out of, get the Furitek. So I hope that helps. I'll have a link to these down in the description if you want to get any of these on the Amazons or what have you. Probably just go to your local hobby shop and pick one up if you can. I do have the new SCX24 little $99 one on order. It should be here soon. I'll have that one on the channel, and we'll see what kind of upgrades we have for it. The other option you have is the MN series. These things are cheap compared to these guys, but these guys aren't that expensive either. But this thing is like less than $100. $50 you can get one of these, and right out of the box it's okay. The only upgrades you really need to do on this is the tires and the shocks. You get those upgrades done and it will perform quite well. These, on the other hand, these you don't have to do any upgrades on. They perform quite well right out of the box. But the MN99 has many aftermarket parts and things like that and tinkering stuff as any of them. So this is a lot of fun if you're into tinkering because it's inexpensive. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you get out there and start crawling. Start learning about this little hobby. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of tinkering involved and a lot of people out there doing it. So you can probably find a group close to you to go out and play in the dirt. Have fun. Happy crawling.